to jump it up at the center circle, and it is UCLA winning the tip. Gabriela Jaquez initiating the offense for the Bruins. Charlize Ledger-Walker giving it up to Neepkins. Little midi will go.
And that's a high percentage shot for Neepkins. A good start offensively for the Bruins.
Indiana trying to win for the 4th time in 5 games. Picking a perfect time of the season to get warmed up, as we are just a couple of weeks away from the Big Ten tournament in Indianapolis. And Indiana simply ran out of real estate.
Yeah, good job defensively on the interior. Betts just being a presence.
UCLA's colors, blue and gold, they're in their home white. Indiana, crimson and cream, one of my favorite color combinations in all of college basketball.
Tell you what, I might have to steal some sneakers off the Bruins. Those pink sneakers are tough.
Aren't they nice? Kiki Rice will reset. Inside to Lauren Betts, there's the double team. Skip pass, Jaquez for 3. Too strong, gets her own rebound. Into Betts, and a foul is whistled against the Hoosiers.
You're going to see early the Hoosiers are doubling Betts inside, which is not a surprise because they don't have the size to compete with her. But it's important that when Betts sprays that ball out, you get good shot selection for the Bruins on the outside.
Odessa Noyan picking up the personal foul, her first. Kiki Rice back to Neepkins, again in the paint. We're used to seeing her on the 3 line, and it's Lauren Betts cleaning up the mess.
And she's so tough to box out because of her size, but also she pursues the offensive glass at a high rate.
UCLA fans understanding the assignment. Lots of pink in the building. Beautiful to see as they celebrate play for K. Turnaround jumper won't fall, and Neepkins is there for the rebound. This is a UCLA Bruins crew that expects to have 6 draft picks in the upcoming WNBA draft. Depth. Neepkins, 3-ball. Doesn't get the roll. Ball is poked out of bounds and will stay with the Bruins.
And here's Betts just on the offensive glass, tracks it, nice easy finish. I mean, there's no way at this point in the season she should not have a body on her if you're defense trying to box out and rebound.
Kiki Rice down low to Betts. And a traveling violation is whistled against the product from Colorado, the unanimous preseason Big Ten Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year a season ago.
I'm so excited to see Lauren Betts at the next level and just to see how she can adjust to the game. But because of her size and the high IQ she plays with, hoping for a tremendous career.
That shot too strong. And here come the Bruins. Charlize Ledger-Walker averaging a career high of just under 6 assists a game. Betts can't connect, and Indiana is on the run. Lene Beaumont tied up, gives it up. Nice finish.
That was really good activity off the pick and roll, just hitting the throwback, and then the nice pull up in the mid-range.
Maya Makaleski. Baseline jumper, Betts in and out. Battle for the rebound. They're going to get Neepkins for going over the back. She's a little unclear as to why and would like to have a conversation with Chuck Gonzalez about it.
You know, we never think we foul players on the court. I have never committed a foul.
Don't heard that about you for the Orange. Ice Young, yeah, she plays foul-free. It's really remarkable.
Telling you. It's so funny.
Under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. That 3, too strong. Kiki Rice almost missed the rebound because she was already turning to play transition offense. Charlize Ledger-Walker, no. Lauren Betts, follow, yes.
Well, she gets such deep positioning. You really have to do your work early against her. This is a good matchup here between Chesky and Rice.
That 3 would not fall for Noyan. Another opportunity for UCLA to add to its 4-point lead. Kiki Rice avoids the over and back. Plenty of time on the timer. Rice to Betts. Through a triple team, can't connect. Terrific collapsing defense by the Hoosiers there.
Yeah, I thought it was Makalewski that came over towards the end and helped out.
That three is too strong, and on the box out, Neepkins does a really good job, and they'll whistle Noyan for the personal, her second early here in the first quarter. Quickly off the bench for Indiana, number 31, and that is Faith Wiseman. Angela Dugalich also off the bench for the Bruins, number 32.
Which is really like inserting a starter. I mean, I think she could be the 6th woman of the year across the nation for the amount of production she brings.
Lena Bilic also on the floor, number 9 for UCLA. To your point, Dugalich is part of the reason why 6 names might be called for that WNBA draft. At the elbow, okay. We see what Indiana misses without Chesky on the floor.
And off of defense, right? I mean, that's the key for Indiana is you can force live ball turnovers or off of stops. Can you transition and get high percentage looks? And that shot in transition, great for Chesky.
The swarming defense a little too much as a foul is whistled.
Here off the defense, Chesky just being a pest and then pushes in transition, gets to her pull-up. That is money and in rhythm.
Chesky now 7 points shy of 1,000 for her career at Indiana. She is a bucket. Shot clock getting low. Dugalich stepping through. What a move.
Nifty. Love the footwork there from Dugalich.
Under 5 minutes to go. Rice stopping Chesky. Dugalich, great hand, stripped the ball away, pokes it off of the offensive player to create the turnover.
Not just offense with this.
The women, Wisconsin and USC battle Thursday, and then Whiskey will be here at number 2, UCLA. UCLA with the 8 points, all coming in the paint. No surprise there, Ice.
Not at all. That is where they dominate, and it's not too many teams in the country that can compete with their size. And I'll tell you, one of the reasons why they're also huge in this margin is because it's not just their post players that post up, it is also their guards. They do a terrific job, as we just saw Hawkes there, of posting up smaller guards and getting high percentage looks in the paint.
Hawkes getting it into Sienna Betts, who has just checked in. Back to Charlize Ledger-Walker at the elbow. It's wet.
That's a tough shot, because I also think she had a little contact on that one as well.
Charlize Ledger-Walker not being asked to score for UCLA as much as she is capable of. Remember, she was a star in the former Pac-12 with Washington State University. Her freshman year, she averaged better than 18 points a game. She knows how to shoot that thing. Sienna Betts, too strong. Dugalich using the basket as a defender beautifully.
That's already 6 second chance points for UCLA.
That shot would not fall. Hoosiers having some tough luck early as Beaumont couldn't get the roll. 5 offensive rebounds for the Bruins. Betts, turnaround jumper. Hoop wouldn't have it. Another opportunity for Indiana to cut into this 8-point lead, UCLA's largest of the day. And they'll get Charlize Ledger-Walker for the personal there.
Ledger-Walker knows that Chesky likes to attack in transition, so trying to cut her off, but meets her with contact, and not a good sign as Chesky is limping off the floor.
Athletics trainer Ben Tate quickly up to address Chesky's issue. As soon as we get an update on her, we'll let you know. Here's the play.
It's that right ankle, yeah, she stepped and rolled it.
And remember, it was the ankle that she injured at shoot-around before the USC game that kept her out of the game against the Trojans.
Ankles are tricky. You don't give them enough time to heal. it will become a lingering injury, which is not what you want this time of year.
Got to get that shot up, and it is a traveling violation ahead of a shot clock violation for the Hoosiers.
A little bit of miscommunication offensively for IU, but UCLA, I mean, their length, even when they maybe make mistakes defensively, their length is what can cover up the gap.
So Kiki Rice and UCLA on a 6-0 run, but an offensive foul is whistled against the Bruins. Dugalich getting a little too physical for the referee's liking. Corey Close doesn't agree with that call. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Indiana just trying to penetrate, find some holes in this UCLA defense. That three partially blocked by Dugalich. Ball is saved. UCLA's defense is on lock early. Betts giving it up to Rice. Kiki, midi. Betts is there for another O-board for the Bruins. Kiki stepping through. Gets her own rebound once, twice. She knows how to finish.
I mean, the way that UCLA is on the offensive glass now, there's no choice but to look at the details and then just learning more about the sport as well, the rules, the regulations. It's been great. Also, shout out to Erin Jackson. I've become a fan just from watching her.
Right.
And seeing someone accomplish things for the first time, making history. Gotta love the Olympics.
It's beautiful. That three is good by Beaumont. A much-needed basket for Indiana as time winds down here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I would think without Chesky on the floor that Beaumont's shots should go up.
Jaquez gets it back from Betts. Gabriella skip pass to Neepkins. Little mid-range, that'll work. G-Money is locked in early.
I really like her shot selection. Like she shoots smart shots.
Beaumont with a little heat check, that wouldn't fall. And yeah, I like the pull though.
Yeah, I like it because you just made one, right? If you're feeling it, might as well shoot it again.
Key of emphasis for Indiana, keep Neepkins off the three-point line. Hughes has checked in. Amanda seeing action for the first time today. Betts will shoot some free throws.
I think if you're Indiana, if you give Betts the same look every time, she's just going to demolish you because she's so good. And good to see Shea Chesky back on the bench for this team. But when you go and double Betts, you got to be opportunistic about it and tenacious. It's got to be on the dribble, it's got to be quick, and it's got to be fast. If you're too slow or late, she's too good. She's already into her move.
Jade Onjimnema picks up her first personal foul for Indiana as Betts steps to the free throw line where she is averaging just 67% from the stripe. If you look for room for improvement for her, it's right there.
And then at the next level, shooting the three.
Yes.
She doesn't need to shoot it now, but I tell you what, if she gets a three-point shot at the next level, and we see post players all the time in the league develop that later. Aaliyah Boston, a great example, did not shoot a three at South Carolina.
Asia Wilson, same thing.
Asia Wilson, exactly.
Ooh. Lauren Betts, just a tough angle, couldn't get it to fall. Another opportunity for Indiana. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. Beaumont kicks it to the corner. Three on the way is wet.
Love that kick from Beaumont. And a very on-time, on-target pass to Stotime.
Kiki Rice surveying. Shot clock is off. 5 seconds to go. Rice could not get the three to fall. Stotime, good if it goes, and it does not. And that is how the first quarter will end. UCLA on top.
For our season.
Paint points dominated by UCLA, 12-zip compared to Indiana. Corey Close looking to take these Bruins to a second straight Final Four. They had a taste last year, and the difference this year is they're not playing with such intensity. It's all about joy, having fun, enjoying the ride and the journey.
Tell you what, 18-game win streak, I'd be joyful too.
There we go. Kyaku off the mark from deep. UCLA gets another opportunity to add to its lead. Charlize Ledger-Walker inside Demuse gets it back. Ledger-Walker pulls and hits. She's showing off for her sister Crystal, who's in the stands with her niece today.
Love to have family in the building, but what a steady point guard. High IQ. And like you mentioned, it can score, but on this team needs to do other things to make sure that they really reach their peak success.
Hot potato cannot be handled by Indiana, and it is another turnover for the Hoosiers.
Ledger-Walker off the ball screen. A little kill dribble to get herself to collect, and then the mid-range jump shot. And I love when players use the kill dribble. It's that one big pound dribble right before they get into their pull-up, just to set their feet, get a little energy on the ball, and get into their shot cleanly.
Village gets it back to Ledger-Walker. Skip to Neepkins, 3 on the way. And it would not fall. Nice rebound by Kyaku. Nobody made her pick up the ball, and a good swipe at the very last second by Ledger-Walker.
Yeah, but that's what Journey Kyaku brings, is when she sees the open floor, she is so speedy, and she needs to do this. Force the issue, try and get downhill. Ooh, good hands by Ledger-Walker. That could be overturned. That might have hit off the knee of Kyaku.
Every possession matters, so our officiating crew, led by Chuck Gonzalez, will take a look.
Coach is requesting a coach's appeal on the out of bounds.
It is a...
Like when it happens live in front of their bench, where they feel so confidently seeing it the first time that it should be overturned, they have no problem using it.
Okay,
just a theory.
I was thinking that she was using the replay review because she wants her team to know what that feels like as they get into the tournament and chase a Final Four trip. Charlize Ledger-Walker, the bump and the buckets.
I think that's a great point by you as well, because come tournament time, get more strategic of when you use that challenge. But Ledger-Walker here, again off the ball screen. The Red Sea parts and the left-handed finish through the contact. It's a tough take. Look at the ball manipulation to get around the defense and finish.
Char shooting 72% from the free throw line, can't complete the three-point play. Season low from her at the stripe, very uncharacteristic. I know at the next level she'll up that number. Indiana back to work on the offensive end, playing without Shea Chesky, who went out in the first quarter with what looked like an ankle injury. As soon as we get an update on her, we'll let you know. She's the team's leading scorer, averaging better than 24 a game. Shot clock getting very low, and a traveling violation as that UCLA defense really is forcing some confusion for the Hoosiers.
It's getting hard for the Hoosiers to find anything on the interior, not getting a lot of paint touches, and that's what I'd like to see the difference of, is just run your offense, but try and get a paint touch to force the defense to rotate.
As UCLA tries to win back-to-back Big Ten titles, Indiana is comfortably in the Big Ten tournament. They're not at the cut line at all. Hopkins buries the three. UCLA's first three-point make today.
Yeah, 2 players on an automatic double inside to Betts, and Hawkes more than capable of knocking that down time and time again. I love her game. I have been a fan since she was a freshman. I love all the versatility she brings, the skill set. Gabrielle Hawkes is good.
She is a Swiss Army knife,
yes,
no doubt. Shot clock winding down, and an offensive foul is called against Indiana. What is UCLA doing defensively that is putting Indiana off its game early?
Yeah, one, it's the ball pressure. I mean, they are forcing Indiana to start their offense a couple of feet beyond the three-point line, and then the length. They're protecting the paint and not allowing anyone to get downhill, and 3 personals on Noyan. That's huge because this team doesn't have a ton of size.
So Lauren Betts, little give and go with Gabriella. Oh, that's pretty. And with that, Terry Morin needs time. UCLA UCLA with its largest lead of the...
Much as we talk about Lauren Betts and her presence and her scoring, over 70 assists on the season. They play through her, and at her size, she can facilitate. Think Nikola Jokic in the NBA, the triple-double machine, because he can see over the defense and pick them apart on the pass.
Great comp. Neepkins trying to contain Indiana at the baseline. Whistle blows as the ball goes out of bounds. Hoosiers will have possession of the basketball. Ball out of bounds underneath with 9 seconds on the timer.
In a game in which you're struggling to score, baseline out of bounds execution can be huge.
5 seconds on the shot clock. Beaumont will shoot some free throws.
Crafty. Very crafty by Beaumont. Comes off the screen, knows the defense is still on her hip, so pulls up, and I thought she kind of initiated just a little bit of a lean to make sure she could draw the foul on Rice.
Lene shooting 86% from the free throw line, trying to stop a 9-0 run to start this second quarter for UCLA. Beaumont rattles home the first. She's second on the team in scoring and in minutes, and she leads the Hoosiers in dimes as well.
She's critical to their success offensively.
So she hits a pair. First points of the quarter for Indiana as UCLA is up comfortably. For the Bruins, what's working so well for them offensively, Ice?
One, it's the glass. We talked about the offensive rebounding and the putbacks. They are dominating in that category. And look how easy they can get a paint touch. I mean, high percentage look, offensive rebound, more than one. The second. And Sienna Betts fighting inside.
Jump ball is called. The possession arrow is pointing at the Bruins. Up off the bench is Phoenix Stotine for Indiana, as Kiaku will take a seat. Ball out of bounds underneath for the Bruins. And a hold by Makaleski for Indiana as she picks up the personal foul, her first. Neepkins. Oh, I thought she was going to pull when she got clear.
She was being disciplined, wanted to run the right play, which looked like an ISO for Rice on the left elbow.
Nevaeh Caffey picking up the personal foul, her first. 6 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Neepkins for three. G-Money is like that.
And that execution on baseline out of bounds.
Neepkins now has 7. Gianna showing everybody why she is 9th in the nation when it comes to three-point percentage. That was a beautiful take and make by Beaumont.
Yeah, she just fluidly got right into her pull-up. Nice and quick.
Jaquez. Triple try, short, she knew it, chased her rebound, couldn't get it, and here come the Hoosiers. Beaumont stopped by Kiki Rice. Great transition defense there.
It's so important offensively for the Hoosiers to have spacing because of the length of UCLA.
Rice with the rebound, just fell in her lap. The easiest rip she'll get today. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Dugalich inside. Betts trying to get the shot up. Tough take. And a good defensive stand by Indiana. Hoosiers retain possession of the basketball. Sienna Betts and Charlize Ledger-Walker checking back in for the Bruins. Kiki Rice will take a seat along with Dugalich. This is one of the strengths of UCLA, all of the senior leadership and the depth. This UCLA team reminds me of UConn teams from back in the day, where when you go to the bench, there is no drop-off in scoring.
In fact, sometimes it increases because of the shots that they're getting and how disciplined they are at running offense. The pass.
Pass quite didn't work out the way Indiana intended. So it is another turnover, number 8 on the day for Indiana.
Indiana just a bit sped up. Seeing the looks, would have to deliver high-level passes.
5 turnovers this quarter for the Hoosiers. Jaquez off on the 3. Betts is there. Short. And an and one opportunity. Do you think she missed initially because she knew she wasn't fouled?
No stat padding here. I think Lauren Betts is just a workhorse. I mean, watch how she wedges defense in, collects it, the strong dribble to collect herself, and then to go back up. And it's really important, too, that when Betts is on the offensive glass, if you're defending her, that as soon as she lets the first layup go, even if you think it's going to go in or not, to push her out of the lane so she can't get the next offensive rebound. She's 6'7", so if you don't push her and make it a factor with your legs, she's going to beat you in terms of height.
She completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way as Jade Onjimnima picks up the personal foul. 4 minutes to go here before we hit the half, and a whistle away from the basketball. What did Chuck Gonzalez see?
Going back to Onjimnima, it's tough because Betts also causes players to foul out, right? She draws fouls a ton, and so seeing now 2 interior players for the Hoosiers and a bit of foul trouble in the first half.
Sienna Betts picking up the personal, her first. What an effort to stay on the right side of half court. 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
I like the take, though. I like the take from Kathy, a freshman, but she went right at the hip of Sienna Betts, turned the corner. Just a little too strong on the layup.
Village getting it back to Charlize Ledger-Walker. 3 on the way is good. It's official. She's showing off for her sister, Crystal.
Doing it all. Doing it all.
Charlize has a goal of being the first New Zealander to stick at the next level. I like her chances.
Me too. Especially the W, I think, has a point guard shortage at times, and so she could come right in and really relieve some of that absence. I can think of a few teams that need a good, strong, steady point guard.
Right, and with 2 new teams coming into the league, there's even more wins. Yes. It was a great 3-point basket by Makaleski. She shoots 38% from 3. I'm surprised she doesn't fire more.
And the fact that she's 6'3" as well. So she's got a higher release and size from the perimeter. But again, I think without Chesky on the floor, a lot of these looks that the Hoosiers normally generate aren't quite there. And so to me, it's Beaumont, number 5, Makaleski, like you said, number 3, that need to get more shots up, period, without Shea on the floor.
Lauren Betts is into double figures. No surprise there. She is a walking double-double. 3 minutes to go here in the first half of play. UCLA in control. A dominant start to begin the game and the second quarter as well. That ball just would not fall. And here come the Bruins again. Largest lead of the day for UCLA, 21. Bruins now up 20. Village. Oh, bottoms.
Like a sniper. And like a true shooter, when you see the defense go under, your eyes light up, thinking, I got time to knock this down.
Beaumont has her shot denied. Village, the recovery defense, excellent.
The size of UCLA is big, but here, defense goes under, make them pay. And then defensively, Village doing a little bit of everything. Good spin move, but better defense.
That 3 a little too strong. Betts is there for the rebound. Lauren now has 8 of those. She almost has a double-double here in the first half. 2 minutes to go. Village. Oh, she's feeling it.
The stop, the shot fake, and wait for the defense to get out of her way. And then the jumper at the free throw line. That's tough.
Lena Bilic from Zagreb, Croatia. Oh, nice way to step to the side to pull. Just didn't get that shot to fall. I still like McAleskey taking that three, though. UCLA on a 13-3 run to close things out here in the second quarter. Mitty spins out on Lauren. And so Betts has to turn and play defense. That three, too strong.
You can tell the Hoosiers are so worried about UCLA in transition. They are not crashing the offensive glass.
Hotke's turnaround jumper wouldn't fall. Muse denied. Lauren Betts will not be denied. Betts with her 10th double-double of the season, 43rd of her career, as she is sitting at 12 points and 10 rebounds.
And she makes it look easy. Offensive rebound.
Listen, she rolls out of bed and gets a double-double.
Yep, for real. If I was 6'7", it'd have been a different story, Cindy.
Okay, I hear you. Oh, that was pretty. Okay, McAleskey, I'm loving her game. It's the first time I'm seeing it in person.
Yeah,
and she vibrates. She's a live wire.
Yes, 37% three-point shooter.
Shot clock and game clock separated by about 10 seconds. Charlize Ledger-Walker winding this clock down for the Bruins. Jaquez inside, back out to Char. She hits. I'll have whatever Charlize Ledger-Walker is having. She's got a dozen. Shot clock is off. 5 seconds to go. Hoosiers trying to hang on to the basketball. And the big block by Betts to put an exclamation point on the...
And then I'll add UCLA. If I had a fifth team, I think out of those teams, they have the best chance to get to the Final Four and get a championship.
That three is off the mark by Indiana. I'm glad you added the Bruins there. I was worried about your ability to get out of the arena if you didn't talk about UCLA.
No, they have everything. We've talked about it. The size, the depth, the maturity, which is so important come March to know that your team can make great decisions and weather the storm.
With Chesky out, Journey Kiaku is starting in her place here in this third quarter for Indiana. Terry Morin calling out the play she would like to see. Shot clock getting low. Good hands by Jaquez. Shot clock reset, but it shouldn't have. Neepkins is demonstrating the violation of the shot clock with her hand and head.
It's amazing how we as players on the floor sometimes also pseudo-referees.
Oh, heck yeah.
Sometimes I want to make the joke.
I was going to say, you could help ref because you never got foul calls against you. So we know how that works.
This is true. Oh, man.
Final Four in Phoenix in 7 weeks as we address the shot clock violation here. Chuck Gonzalez explaining to Terry Morin exactly what happened. And it will be UCLA basketball. In 7 weeks' time, everybody gets to come to my backyard in Phoenix, Scottsdale, and enjoy the warm weather, A, B, and the fact that we have the Final Four in the West Coast time zone for the first time since 1999. It has been a minute. San Jose, the last Western city to host. Of course, Arizona doesn't recognize time change, so it's half the year we're Mountain, the other half we're Pacific. And Neepkins, an and one opportunity, picking up right where she left off from the first half. She now has 9.
Yeah, how good is Gianna Neepkins? Just the versatility. You're so worried about her from three, but also here, posting up a smaller guard, 2 dribbles to the mid-range, the fadeaway off 1 foot. That is tough.
A 93% free throw shooter completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And UCLA is now showing a little full-court pressure. Are you surprised by this, Ice?
No, because they're trying to work on things. At this point in the season, when you want to play your best basketball, you cannot take any minute off, any game off. So despite the score, they still want to grow and show consistency on both sides of the basketball. Corey Close wants his championship. This is the team that I believe has had the best chance to win a national championship under her tenure.
Lauren Betts will pick up the personal foul. Check that. Gabriela Jaquez ticketed with the personal. And that will send Noyan to the free throw line where she shoots 70%. What do you want to see from Indiana here the rest of the way?
Assists. You know, you talked to Coach Terry Warren before this game, and she said when our team assists and shares the ball at a high clip, we win. And so I think more ball and player movement is necessary. And then when they are able to get stops, whether it's a live ball turnover or a defensive rebound, push and transition, UCLA is so long and such on one accord defensively. You want to see if you can score 4 against 3, 3 against 2, rather than 5 against 5 in the half court.
Create the mismatches. Got it. Love that. Charlize Letcher-Walker giving it up to Betts. Mid-range. Too strong. Ball is poked out, and Betts runs it down. Neepkins with the Jaquez screen. No. Battle for the rebound, won by Indiana, and then a frustration foul from Neepkins.
And a credit to Journey Kiaku, smallest player on the floor right now, but getting in the mix and getting the defensive rebound.
Neepkins picking up her second personal foul. The product from Duluth, Minnesota, spent the majority of her career at Utah, where she was Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. I have been calling her G-Money for 5 years now. I'm telling you, I love that kid's game.
You called it. You called it. And at the next level, expected to be a top 10 draft pick in this year's WNBA draft. I think you're going to get to say G-Money a little bit more.
One of 6 Bruins expected to be drafted in the WNBA. Of course, we're hoping that CBA gets worked out and the season gets underway on time.
And I think about the 2 coaches that come to mind who had that many draft picks like sitting on their roster. Maybe not even at one time, but sitting on their roster. Obviously, Gino Auriemma.
Right.
To pick a few different UConn Huskies teams.
Yep.
Brianna Stewart's years in which they won 4 championships. But
I'll take you back to Oregon, too, when Sabrina Ionescu came out.
Kelly.
That
Kelly
was Ruthie
Graves.
Hebert and Satu Sabali. Yeah.
It's a good one. The other one I was thinking about was Vivian Stringer. Back when Rutgers dominated the WNBA and every team had a Scarlet Knight.
Yep. Essence Carson.
Oh,
Kia Vaughn.
Epiphany Prince.
Yep.
I mean, you keep going. Benija Laney Hamilton.
Noyan just picked up her 4th personal foul. She has got to be careful. Lauren Betts continues to work hard down low.
And they look for her. I mean, look at the deep positioning. Foot in the restricted area. And then the quick catch, turn, and finish. You can bet on that.
Betts with 14 and 12. Again, she's got that 10th double-double of the season, 43rd of her career. Shot clock getting low for the Hoosiers. That ball tipped by Betts. Nice save by Indiana. Got to get it up. And the rebounding prowess by UCLA has been impressive today.
Yeah, they gang rebound. That means everybody is trying to rebound. Oh, love this defensive effort from Kiaku.
And Jaquez says, I was shooting, so send me to the free throw line. So that foul goes against Jade Ojenema. So it'll be ball out of bounds underneath. And now the referees gather and say Jaquez was shooting. So Gabriela will head to the free throw line, where she walked directly to. She wasn't doing any of the inbounds plays. She's like, give me the ball. I want to shoot my free throws. She shoots 88% from the stripe. First one is good. So uncharacteristic of her to miss some free throws late against Michigan. Didn't end up mattering. UCLA walked out unscathed, as the Big Ten right now projected to send 12 teams to the NCAA tournament. Not too shabby.
It is a deep, deep league. Every other game, every game, you are being tested, battle tested.
And that's what Terry Moran told me was the issue for Indiana at the beginning of the conference play. They just ran into a gauntlet and couldn't do anything but stack up losses. But before this weekend in LA, they had found their footing. 3 wins in conference all this month, and that's a positive sign moving forward for the Hoosiers.
And sometimes it takes time to click, and we know in this college basketball landscape with NIL, transfer portals, your team is going to look different year to year. That's actually one of the reasons why I think UCLA has been so dominant, is because of retention.
Yes.
You know, a lot of the same nucleus that we saw last year from a top 10 team in the country returned.
And especially with that core, Kiki Rice, Gabriela Jaquez, Angela Dugalich, Lauren Betts.
Yeah, the core is so important from a leadership standpoint, but also player-led teams are the best teams. And so you can insert new folks and then have your culture pieces a part of your team. Make sure that they are getting on the same page.
Almost a 5-second violation. Charlize Ledger-Walker takes a seat. Lena Bilic in for her. I really wanted Makaleski to pull from 3. Shot clock getting skinny. Got to get it up. And that is blocked, but Dugalich is whistled for the foul, and she can't believe it. I know that face. I have that face when my husband asks me to do something that I've already done.
And she's here on the contest. Just made contact to the hand of Kiyaku. It's the right call. She knows that she has the size advantage as well, so hand straight up probably would have done enough to deter the jump shot.
Sienna Betts checks in and will replace Dugalich. As Kiyaku gets set to shoot her free throw. 63% from the line for the senior guard out of Garner, North Carolina. She made her first start of the season for Chesky against USC on Thursday and came through with a season-high 9 points.
A smaller guard, 5'7", but she is quick. She is a blur. Had a chance to cover her a lot in her previous stop in the A-10. Played for Duquesne.
Right.
She was good in the A-10.
As the foul happened on the 3-point try, she gets 3 freebies and hits. Under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. Gianna Neepkins turns the corner. Gives it up to Betts. Both Sienna and Lauren on the floor together. That's got to be so cool. Sisters playing against one another, and Sienna's got an and-one opportunity.
I mean, they are a force. Sienna 6'4", Lauren 6'7", and Sienna here a little off the bounce. The crossover back to the basket. Nice footwork and the finish over the right shoulder.
Sienna, a 3-time Colorado Gatorade Player of the Year. The freshman out of Centennial, Colorado. Can't connect on the free throw, but big sis Lauren says, I got you back. That 3 is good by Bilic. What a great opportunity for UCLA, just crashing the O-boards.
Really impressed with Bilic as well. Just another player, offensive weapon off the bench. Is a sharpshooter and has good size.
Bilic averaging just under 4 points a game, already has 8 today. Oh, Neepkins dropped defensively, but Indiana couldn't pay that off.
I'm a sucker for a good crossover. My favorite player is Allen Iverson, so I'm
there
sorry.
we go. I see where you get that from. My favorite comment from Gino Auriemma when he had to face Arizona in the NCAA tournament was Arie McDonald. He compared her to Allen Iverson, the speed off the bounce.
That was one of the most prolific runs I have ever seen a player go on personally.
Yeah, wound up being
shocked
picked.
the world.
Yeah, wound up being picked number 3 in the WNBA draft as a result, as Arizona made its first trip to the Final Four in 2021. We've got a timeout on the floor, so we will step aside. UCLA,
because they are the target that pretty much everybody has circled.
Yep.
She can calm the storm.
When I first saw her in the gym at Washington State University, I said that's a pro. And she, I think the best part of her game is her IQ.
Yes, 1,000%. And I think the demeanor as well. Like, you know, she is a willing passer, can also call her own number and score, and has a good balance of when to do both, when both is required.
Dugalich over the shoulder to Sienna. That was gorgeous.
Dimes out.
The Final Four will be in Phoenix. Arizona State is the host school for the tournament. Get your tickets now, book your flights, especially if you're a UCLA fan. And
look at this. No eyes, no look. And the finish, Betts does the rest. But here, just off the double, tosses it. Beautiful placement on the pass. Dugalich just showing off.
And this is the joy I mentioned when we were talking about UCLA in the first half. There was so much pressure and expectation a season ago to finally get to that Final Four. Now this team, with all of this experience, says, okay, we're comfortable in our own skin, and we got this. So ASU is the host school for the Final Four. Molly Miller just set a record yesterday for the most wins for a first-year coach in a season with 21.
She's been impressive.
Connecting.
Well, you love to see coaches take one program that experienced success and then duplicate that somewhere else at a higher level. That's how you know the coach is worth the money, because they're bringing a winning formula to your school.
And she has a fit game equal to her ability to put up W's in the wing column. Check out her Instagram if you're an ASU fan. She has got the Sun Devil sequin thing on lock.
Might have learned from Kim Mulkey over in the SEC.
I'm just saying, no, they both have blonde hair. There is a theme there for sure. But congrats to Molly Miller for setting a program record. And the season is not over yet. 21 wins and counting, the most by an Arizona State head coach in women's basketball history. That ball falls short, and Ledger Walker is there for the rebound. Your 5 on the floor for UCLA, Ledger Walker, Dugalich, Sienna Betts, Kiki Rice, and Bilic. Sienna Betts, excellent at the cup. In this entire game, this speaks to the defense UCLA has played. Indiana has failed to score on back-to-back possessions.
And in the paint, I mean, they are doing it all. Denies, ball pressure, communication, getting through ball screens. Oh, good move.
Terrific finish at the cup. Beaumont coming through. Indiana's first paint points today.
That was a tough move from Beaumont. Navigated through 2 defenders.
2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Kiki Rice is nice.
A high percentage look for Kiki Rice. Lives in the mid-range.
She's got 6 points to go along with 6 rebounds and a couple of dimes. Charlize Ledger Walker corrals the rebound and sets up the offense for UCLA. Betts calling for it. Right in her shooting pocket. It's the pass delivered. Nice O-board again. Bilic, Ledger Walker off on the 3. Ball sails out of bounds and will belong to Indiana. Taking a look at the upcoming basketball schedule here on Peacock. Number 1, UConn. Yeah, UCLA, very impressive, 18 straight wins in a row. That's not the longest win streak in the nation because UConn has yet to lose, as Gino Ariema is trying to construct a 7th wire-to-wire season, starting with a win, ending with a natty. They come your way Wednesday on Peacock. And you see Wisconsin as well. Kiki Rice, an and one opportunity, running the floor beautifully.
This is where Kiki Rice thrives, in the open floor, full steam ahead, the Euro, the jelly, the finish. Man, I love the ball manipulation around the defense so they can't get to it. That's tough. That's next level tough.
That is why Kiki Rice is one of 6 potential WNBA draft picks on this roster. Rice completes the 3-point play. Buck and a half to go here in the third quarter. On the men's side, you always talk to analysts like Casey Jacobson. I used to work with him at Pac-12 Network, and he was of the mindset that you had to have at least 2 NBA guys to win a men's championship on the roster. And we're kind of seeing that in the women's game now. How many pros do you have? Well, you can swing a stick and hit a pro at every turn here with UCLA.
Totally agree. And just the fact that they're all seniors or graduates. I mean, they've played, they have experience, they've gotten better every year. I think something in watching this team from afar, and really honestly through Corey Close's social media, that the player development aspect of this program is so important. They believe in developing their talent that they already have.
Sienna Betts shooting just 53% from the free throw line. And remember, she missed the first 10 games of the season with the lower leg issue. So she's just kind of rounding into mid-season form now.
You can tell she's been a great addition, a great inside player that comes in and plays very hard, offensive rebound and scores in the paint as well. Talk about paint points. Indiana's starting to figure it out a little bit.
That was a terrific finish at the cup. UCLA right back down the floor. Charlie's Ledger Walker saved that somehow. What a play. Kiki Rice will look over to Corey Close and reset. 2-for-1 opportunity if UCLA wanted it as time winds down here in the third. Rice at the elbow. Oh, yes, Kiki. She's into double figures with 11. Largest lead of the day for UCLA, 44. Shot clock is off. 5 seconds to go. Kiaku tried to turn the corner and does. More paint points to end the third quarter for Indiana as the Hoosiers at
Position, and then just continuing to battle on the boards. I mean, make no mistake about it. Yes, the score is the score, but there are opportunities to get better, to show that you can do this thing against one of the best teams in the country.
100%. Gabriela Jaquez, tough take. Jaquez now has 9. UCLA has 4 players averaging double figures on the season, and Dugalich is right at 9, so you can call it 5 in double figures. Kiaku gives it up. Big block by Dugalich. Makaleski thought she had something, and Dugalich says, think again.
She plays with a bit of moxie, and I like it. Just times it perfectly. 6'4", so she's got the length. And that's all ball, no body.
More than 5,400 fans in the house here for Play for K-Day for UCLA. And it's a pretty safe bet that several of them are representatives from various WNBA teams checking out all of these UCLA players. Charlie's Ledger Walker couldn't get the reverse to go. And here come the Hoosiers. Oh, Kiaku wasn't ready for the basketball. Good idea. And then Ledger Walker had too many Wheaties for breakfast this morning. A little too strong trying to get the ball ahead to Kiki Rice.
And those are the turnovers you can live with, right? Trying to do the right thing. It's a dead ball, so the other team doesn't get to transition right away. You can still set up your defense.
The ball security has been elite for UCLA today. That was just turnover number 4. Conversely, Indiana has turned it over 11 times, and UCLA has turned those 11 turns into 20 points. Off the bounce. Nice find inside. Good defense by Meekins on the help side, and here comes UCLA. Jaquez behind the back. Ledger Walker left it short. Betts says, I got you. Lauren Betts now with 16 points to go along with 13 rebounds. As we look at the top of the table of the Big Ten, the tournament just a couple of weeks away. March 4th is the start time in Indianapolis. We know the 1 seed will be UCLA. Which teams do you think can contend to knock UCLA off the table?
At first, I would say Michigan. I think the Wolverines really have a nice formula between a lot of sophomore guards slash post players that can score inside, score outside. I mean, 2 games ago, they played UCLA very tough, won the first and fourth quarters against them, and only lost by 3.
Yeah.
And so they've been tested. They have seen them. And honestly, at this point, you've lost to UCLA by 3 come the regular season. You feel confident going into the conference tournament that you could shake things around. I think the other team that may be a sleeper is Ohio State.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cindy, the Buckeyes have a little bit of everything.
McGough knows what he's doing.
Oh, absolutely. Has been there before, has had winning successful teams, and Jelani Cambridge is Nebraska. And
ooh, that's a good one.
yeah, I think so too. On the road in Nebraska, I think so too, but yeah, I think Ohio State
Rice connects from deep. She is comfortably into double figures with 14 with her first 3-point make today. The difference in Kiki Rice's game this season compared to just last year is huge. She had that off-season labrum surgery. She is playing pain-free and with such joy. It is so fun to watch. At the elbow, Kyaku can't connect, and Neepkins is there for the rebound. 6.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Neepkins off the bounce, runs into a wall of Crimson, kicks it back out. Ledger Walker trying to get it to Betts. Ball was tipped. Jaquez will shoot some free throws. This UCLA team just featuring weapons upon weapons upon weapons.
Now they come at you in waves, and it really challenges. There are teams across the country who believe that defensively it takes everyone, right? But like UCLA really challenges your one-on-one defense first, because if you are sleeping, you'll get posted up. If you're sleeping, you'll get backdoored.
Odessa Noyan has just fouled out on that play. So the short bench with Chesky out with the ankle gets a little bit shorter for Indiana. Free throw good. Dubelich back on the floor as Jaquez will take a seat.
I'll tell you another benefit of having a really deep team is that you don't have to have players play 38, 39, 40 minutes, right? You can make sure that when your players are on the floor, they are rested and able to go at 100%. And then, like you said, there's no drop-off when the bench comes in. Get your rest, bench will take care of it, and it just continues a healthy cycle.
Neepkins coming up with another rebound as she continues to impress on the glass. Under 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Lauren Betts just missing. But Rice has another offensive rebound. That has been the story today.
Just the size of the Bruins, and then their tenacity on the glass. There is an intention to make sure that they get and rebound their misses.
Kiki Rice drops the defender but can't connect from deep. Another offensive rebound for UCLA. And a whistle blows. They will ticket Maya Makaleski for the personal, trying to stop Neepkins on the drive. UCLA looking very comfortable at home, where they will stay until the Big Ten tournament. They close out with Washington on Thursday the 19th and Wisconsin on the 22nd, and then the big rematch against the crosstown rival USC. That comes your way March 1st.
Nice to have a homestand at this point in the season.
Right.
Knowing that you've done all your travel, just be able to catch up on rest, sleep in your own bed, be familiar with what foods you want to get. For me, it's always sleep in your own bed. It was always that. At one year,
you were going to say food for a second.
Food is a close one.
Okay.
Food is definitely close, because on the road, it can get a little iffy sometimes. But we hosted the tournament one year when I was at Syracuse, and just the fact that you can wake up in your room, drive a little bit, and be hosting an NCAA tournament is such an awesome feeling.
Well, that is what UCLA is looking forward to do as a top 4 seed. Kiki Rice absolutely locked in from 3. Her three-point percentage has gone up, now at 42%, and she's averaging a career high of 15 a game, which she's already exceeded today.
And she knows that at the next level, that three-point consistency was going to be so important to make sure she has in her game. And Kiki Rice and company.
In a world of hurt as far as the scoreboard is concerned, their previous season low was 48. That was against Minnesota. Right now, the Hoosiers sitting on 36, and UCLA has the basketball back. 4 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Sienna Betts giving it up to Kiki Rice, who's got 17 points. 2 of 4 shooting from 3. She pulls, too strong. And another offensive rebound for the Bruins.
This is their DNA.
Neepkins. G-Money off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds and will stay with Indiana. UCLA season high in points against a Big Ten school this season, 97. Right now they're sitting on 88. That 97-point plateau, UCLA hit twice. Just ask other Big Ten opposition. Feeling the sting. Sienna Betts whistled for the personal. Free throws trying to end this current 8-0 UCLA run. Angela Dugalich checking back in for the Bruins. Gianna Neepkins will take a seat.
Now there's so many different lineups that Corey Close could go with. And I'm curious to know if she feels like her starting 5 is the best one defensively. If maybe when Dugalich enters the game, they get a little bit more size, and so their length is more of a factor. But it's something for me to keep an eye on as they continue to play, because sometimes lineups are also the most important thing in March.
Matchups.
Yep. Exactly.
Because that was the problem against Texas, right? The lone loss.
Yep.
They got punched in the face, couldn't meet the intensity. Figured it out, but didn't have enough time on the clock by the time they did.
Certainly, and wouldn't it be a treat to see those two teams matched up again? I mean,
100%.
Texas has everything that UCLA has and vice versa. They've got depth, they've got athleticism, they've got size, and veteran point guards, veteran leadership on the floor.
Inside to Sienna, turnaround jumper. And Indiana is able to come through with the rebound. Want to shout out our outstanding crew led by producer Chris Glass, director Eddie Warman, my statistician Dick Dornan, who is a dear. He will follow me around the country. In fact, he's agreed to meet me at Creighton, even though it's so freaking cold.
Oh, you and both of us are going to Nebraska.
Oh, that's right.
Look
That's
at
right.
it. Okay.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I packed my extra hat, extra coat, extra scarf.
Ooh, I tell you what, you don't appreciate how warm it is in Phoenix until you have to leave and find your big winter coat and your cashmere lined gloves and all of the things. I'm very grateful that Santa was good to me this winter. I've been able to hold up.
It's been tough when I've been on the road in the cold and then come back home to Jersey, and it's been the cold.
Your nickname is Ice, so shouldn't you be good with the cold?
Contrary to that, I do not. Do you
Okay.
believe, Cindy, that in school I used to skip out on ice baths?
I believe that.
Yeah.
Because they're cold. Village at the elbow. 2 minutes to go here in UCLA, where the Bruins look every bit like a Final Four team. Oh, that was a pretty reverse. Nice finish at the cup. Caffey, the freshman. Few little points here in this fourth quarter. Some positivity that she can take into Indiana's next game.
Yeah, she's been quiet, but when I was watching film on this team, I like the pace that Caffey plays at. She's steady, doesn't go too fast, and oftentimes for freshmen, the two areas of the game that are really difficult to adjust to coming from high school to college is the physicality and the pace. Everybody seems bigger and stronger and faster.
100%. the rest of the schedule for Indiana. They're home to Oregon on the 22nd, then at Rutgers and home to Penn State. So that's a nice schedule for Indiana have to close out the regular season. And this is to the arena today.
What?
Lifted my soul, I'm not gonna lie.
I put my Uggs in my suitcase and you're ain't pulling back out though.
I hear you, I hear you. Caffey trying to shake defenders. Beaumont with the shot clock getting low. Double teamed. That was partially blocked, but they ticket Amanda Muse with the personal foul. I love Amanda's story. Head coach Corey Close played with Amanda's mom, Amy, in college. How cool is that?
Oh, that's awesome. That's what you call full circle.
100%.
And in recruiting, too, it is so important to know the family. I feel like some of the best coaches I have had a chance to cover and talk hoops with say we recruit the family.
Yes.
We want to know that the parents are going to be supportive, the siblings are going to be supportive, that they're going to demand the best out of their children as well and allow us to do that. And so if that's your college teammate, you already know what exists there. And the trust that goes both ways.
Huge. I want to shout out the staff of UCLA. It was So Matsura with the scout today. Of course, Tony Newman, the associate head coach, Tasha Brown, James Clark, and Michaela Onyemwere. Wonder what she's picking up that's going to help her in the W this season, being on this UCLA bench.
Oh, man. We have heard coaches and players time and time again say that when they had the chance to sit on that side of the court and analyze, make suggestions, you just look at it totally different. And Onyemwere, a player that is coming into her own in the W, expecting a good year out of her.
Oh, Caffey! And one opportunity. The freshie taking some time here in this fourth quarter to find her offensive footing.
We call this the shake and bake. Get downhill, little hesitation through contact. All right, Nevaeh Caffey, operate.
Product of Warrenton, Missouri. 3 straight double-figure games to begin Big Ten play. Fell off a little bit, but she's into double figures today. Now with 10. Shot clock and game clock separated by 10 seconds. Sienna Betts can't get the midi to go. Good job by Caffey chasing down that rebound. She's been a one-woman wrecking crew here in this fourth quarter. Bowman off the mark from 3. Shot clock is off, and that will do it for UCLA as they will just dribble out the clock, and the fans are on their feet. Better than 5,400 strong at this Play for K game. UCLA wins 92-48, a 19th straight win as the Bruins improve to 4.